Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Look Outside. Now, last time, we got a couple of the endings. Some of the ones that were, we got some that were desired, and some that were not so desired. So this time, we're going to see what other endings we can get. And I think the first one that we can really work on is, what if we just run out the timer? Yeah, we did get the one where we're the last life form on Earth. We then got one of the good endings where we were the protector of Earth. Let's see, Wake the Blood Knight. Wake the Blood Knight is a hyper-violent beat-em-up in a grim, dark, medieval world. It has a reputation for being somewhat edgy. Yeah, there's failed ritual, flawed ritual, perfect ritual, and then some other, some other types. The game is a pretty standard beat-em-up, except for its absolutely excessive brutality. Every enemy you kill explodes into nonsensical arrays of bones and organs. Enemies range from typical skeletons and wizards to hyper-realistic zombified peasants. The first boss is a horrifying pregnant zombie woman. After you beat her, a zombie baby pops out of her stomach. A zombaby, if you will. You feel the Blood Knight begin to awaken as you crush its skull. What the hell is wrong with you? Dawn of the Dead reference. The game is pretty gross, but it passes the time. Play for 2 hours. Let's see what kind of skill we get out of this. The second stage is called Ultimate Wizard Death. The Blood Knight must charge through literal hordes of wizards, sending limbs and entrails flying in his mad advance. An announcer boldly declares 10,000 dead wizards as you splatter a defenseless Merlin across King Arthur's famous round table. The Blood Knight is awakening. Are you the Blood Knight? This is really gross. You don't have to play this. Ernest gradually scoots away from you as you play, until he's on the opposite side of the couch. He pretends to be asleep to avoid having to speak to you. Holy shit. Is that a Deltarune reference? It might be. Knock at the door. Okay. There. Hey, you in there? I want to make friends. Hello. How you doing? Open up. Okay. So this guy showed up previously, and I was just like, we can just chat here. What I didn't know is that he's a recruitable character. Welcome to Dan into your home. Hey, my buddy pal. How you doing? Man, your place is awesome. Thanks for letting me crash here. Well, hey, if you go out again, can you bring home more games and snacks? 10,000 Dead Wizards is, in Vampire Survivors. It's got a short run, true. Did you look outside? Haven't got the chance yet. I doubt it lives up to the hype. So, this guy here, Dan, he's actually a streamer. And if I'd known that going in, I would have recruited him sooner. Alright. 2 more Wake the Blood Knight. And yeah, his attacks get more powerful the more viewers he has. Kind of like me. In the next few levels, you control what looks like a medieval combine harvester and mow down hordes of zombies.
Don't wav.
In the crowd are innocent puppies and babies that you can't avoid. Jesus Christ. This feels like one of those like hyper edgy games that the people who make Postal would put out. Just like, yeah, we're doing this just to shock people. This is the kind of game that, is the reason that that the ratings board was created in the first place. Blood decals spat on the screen, obscuring your vision until you can no longer even see what's going on. Or you can hear the screams of ghouls getting run over by a machine.
Look what I found looking outside.
Thank you very much, Starfire. Thank you for the biddies. Wait, you said those are from outside? Oh. That's good. I think there was something wrong with those ones, but thank you. I very much appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Hatred, yeah. My name is not important. The Blood Knight will soon awaken. This game was banned at my school, Badass. Game is pretty gross, but it passes the time. It is now night. Alright. John H. Hatred. Alright, so.
Pizza. Yeah.
Hi, Transfam. How you doing? Is this really going to be all over when I wake up tomorrow? You're developing bad breath. Oh no. I feel smelly. This is it. 15 days have passed. Is it really over? Well, feel great, feel grimy, brush teeth. Saturday you'll be practicing with your band and doing weekly magic playing on Sunday instead. Sounds like you got a busy weekend ahead of you, but sounds like a lot of cool stuff. Alright. We're gonna face the brave new world nice and clean. So, that's it then. Time to leave and see what the outside is like. Simple. Over the course of 15 days, the world as you know it ended. The cataclysm is over, but the nightmare is only beginning. The true death toll can never be known, but more than 2/3 of humanity is wiped out in half a month. Of the few that remain, most are transformed in grotesque ways. Those known as the Cursed are so heavily warped as to no longer be recognizable as human. The most terrible consequences of the disaster, however, are the 100 gods. 124 gargantuan monsters. That sounds like an anime. Humanity builds mecha to fight the 100 gods. The Earthbound Immortals from Yu-Gi-Oh! Highly intelligent and powerful, utterly inhuman in body and soul. It's estimated that they alone are responsible for 1/10 of the disaster's original death toll. Some believe them to be humans who won the curse lottery, gaining powers many orders of magnitude above the others. Others think they are alien overlords left behind by the cataclysm. Yeah, they're just kaiju. The 100 gods are the tyrants of the new world, and their follower cults become the closest thing to a government. Rebuilding a semblance of society under the iron fist of the 100 gods is slow. Some of the cursed are lucky, retaining portions of their human sanity, but are plagued with terrible after effects, depression, paranoia, and psychosis are common. Their integration into society is a challenge. Medicine is now in very short supply, and often has unexpected results on their strange new biology. Nobody ever truly understands what happened. There are so many mysteries, and the new world is overwhelming. Few have the energy to look back. Though one mystery in particular still eats at you. Many completely vanished on the final night of the disaster. Your neighbor Sybil was among them. Among them? Yeah, it's got some heavy like Pacific Rim, except there's nobody fighting the kaiju. The door to her home was left open. An enormous hole marks the outer wall, as if something reached down from the sky and plucked her away. What really became of her? The end. No going back. Survived 15 days. Okay. So, yeah. That is what happens if you just run out the clock. Honestly, I feel like this is the game chiding you for not taking any kind of stand. Sure, a lot of the other endings are terrible if you do something, but at least you tried. You know, at least you made an effort to make some kind of, to make some kind of a difference.
Hey, bitch!
Hi, Brazen. How you doing? That said, you know, putting a future game in the middle of this kind of dystopia, that could make an interesting alternative path, you know? The hamster can be used for a horrible ending, yes. You use it as like one of the ritual objects, yeah. But yeah, don't worry. We are doing multiple endings today, Brazen. In fact, we're gonna work on an ending right now. Okay. Hey. Cockroach gives us $5. Still nothing. Sure, we'll open the door. Nobody's here. Someone left a fire axe there. Truly a tool for a madman. For who else would attack fire with a blade? Who can tell me what game that line is from? If you're watching this on YouTube, and, you know, you're hearing that line, why don't you tell me in the comments what game it is? Comments with more than 8 words are very helpful to the algorithm. Yes, it is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. So, for this one, we've got to talk to all the people. Let's see, I have questions. What is happening outside? What kind of object is it? Cosmic object. What's happening? Something living. Maybe we can kill it. Kill it? I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation. Help. So we apparently have to mention to all of the different cultists involved that that we want to try and kill this thing. Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, we hug her, you know, she gives us a hug back.
Thank you for being a good little sub.
I have your
56
laundry.
month streak. That's like a month 56x. It's a hell of a thing.
Sure is, Sid. Thank you so much. That's mind-blowing, isn't it?
Hey, Lola.
Thank you for the head pats. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Cherry. How you doing? Yeah, we're doing some endings to look outside.
Hey, Lola.
God, yeah, like, just imagine, like, when we first met her, like, a couple of weeks ago, she still looked vaguely human. And so this reminder of her past when her biggest concern was getting her old laundry, it's just kind of funny. And yeah, she really does take the laundry. You okay? She's not feeling well. One sec. Okay. You've run around your health tentacle, you gotta get laundry done. Just realized the mail carrier's been coming around twice a week for years now. Really are living in a post-scarcity society. You know, in a lot of ways we are. And yet, we still have to go to work and pay taxes and shit. Yeah, I think it might be a stomach bug. We do live in a society, bottom text. Okay, so gotta make sure that everyone is okay. Trying to remember where the hell everyone is, you know? I think one of the cultists is on this level. It sure has been a while. Okay, I know that one of them is in the basement, in the garage. If anybody can look up where the others are, that'd be very helpful in making sure that we get these endings done. So, okay. In one of these apartments? 13 is the fucking wall now. Oh, fuck, right, the power goes out now.
Thank you for being a good little sub.
Tara, thank you so much for resubbing with Prime. Fortunately, I have to be more frugal, must be careful what you spend from now on, just using your Prime, have to decide who every month. Yeah, that's what I had to do with my Prime, so, you know, when I used a Prime sub. But hey, I'm very flattered that you're choosing to gift it to me this month. It's very sweet of you. Sure. One sec. Okay. Well, hopefully she'll be feeling better after that. Seeing an ad for Paradox titles releases an objective great Stellaris and World of Darkness. That could be interesting. I really wish that we could get a different Sword of the Stars thing, you know? Like a Sword of the Stars game that would actually have functional multiplayer. Stomach bug is nasty, but it didn't last long for you. Hopefully it's not that you're fucked up, but it might be that you're fucked up. I mean, being fucked up in this instance may be helpful. It may be what is keeping you from getting worse, you know? Tomorrow. Nice. I hope you're planning to do something cool, or maybe just chill. Look, do not have time for this. Ugh. I missed that previously. Sounds so wet. Ah, here we go. That's what I missed. I'm told that's not bubblegum. No, that is, you know, I'm not sure what it is. Some kind of plant. So I know that the herbicide works on it. Okay. We gotta be very careful because those electrified floors are a hazard in the overworld. Ow, ow. Now, I said we had to be careful, but also I didn't want to run into an unnecessary encounter. Moist. Moist von Lipwig. Hi, Haneru. How you doing? Everyone go follow my twin. Haneru is very cool and pog and gay. And I'm very happy that that I know her. I'm sure eating weird mushrooms I found in the basement will have no ramifications. What are we doing in Look Outside? We are getting alternative endings to the ones that we got last time. Because we got a couple of different endings last time, and I was like, hey, what if we see what happens on all these different timelines? If we just wait it out, most of the people die, and then a bunch of kaiju take over the world, as do their cultists. All right, we're just gonna fuck this thing up hard. Centrist lib ending. All right. Last time we were able to kill this thing before it was, before it attacked us. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that. It was very sweet of you. No matter how many people say it, it's still kind of like, still takes me by surprise, you know? Alright. Fuse box count 1. Ding! Ugh. Don't have time. Burn and die. Damn, these monsters take a lot of, these late game monsters take a lot of damage. That is a painful one. And yet Joel is just happily devouring all these monsters. Lola has the voice of an angel being fucked by another angel. What a sentence. God damn. Thank you. Bunny is looking delightfully rotund. I'm glad to hear it. Stole that from Stephanie Sterling. Why didn't I recognize that? Me looking up to see if Steph has made any like new videos lately. The videos are no longer on a regular schedule, but I do still look every Monday, just in case. I remember way back when she bragged that she had never missed a Monday, And like that dedication was wild, but ultimately I'm glad that she is that she's doing other work now. That YouTube is not her main form of income. Oh shit, that was close. Okay, okay. Electropede? Ow! Oh, Jesus. It's from her podcast she does with one of her old friends, where she constantly tells him how much she wants to shove things up his ass, and he's always like, why? To which I'm sure her answer is probably something like, why not? Oh, that was a boss, apparently. Oh my rod. I just got her back up. Okay, okay. Electro-pedestrianism, also known as power walking. That's fantastic. If that's what that's a reference to, then I love it. Okay. I know there's one of the cultists who's down here in the basement. Okay, nope, not there. I don't want anything to do with it. Not because I not because I can't kill it, but because we only have so much time. There we go. I have questions. What are you looking for? Tell me about the astronomers. Meaningful contact. Maybe we can kill it. Ha, sure. You'll just need a big gun. Good luck. So right now, I just want to see what the, I just want to get the, like, true ending. Good morning, Dark Blood Noir. Happy National Nurses and National Bears Day. I tried or even enjoyed reading any of the world's greatest beagle sources. You know, one day I'm gonna have to, just because you keep bringing it up. What Beaglesaurus novel would you recommend that I get started with? Oh yeah, there's Papino. We don't have time to recruit him right now. Some coins, cold coffee, deck of cards. The Saga Song of Beagle Swords. Okay. Tarantula owner who fed the spiders crickets some rye grain to fatten them up. For the spiders' dinner time, we realized the rye had fungus when the tarantula started hallucinating. How did they figure out that it was hallucinating? Okay, so that's Jasper. Okay, I've spoken to Asta. I've spoken to what's her name down there. Okay. I know that we've got to speak to all of the other ones before Jasper to recommend killing them. Just trying to remember where the hell the other cultist is. Killing, yes, that is the that's the plan. Actually, you know what? Since we're here, let's just grab some medical supplies. You're now thinking about vehicles since you're almost ready to take your road test. Very exciting. Questions? What's happening outside? Objects, living. Why does Jasper believe this? It's hard to believe something so massive could be alive, but I suppose it is quite an unusual object already, so why not? Was there a cultist on this floor? So the Stargazer was in here. Let's see, where is Aurelius? Okay, floor 1 in the hallway maze near Frederick's apartment. I thought there was one on floor 1. Time to crawl to bed, it's getting a bit overly late. Yeah, I know that you normally hear when you're not able to sleep, so thanks for stopping in. I know that it can be rough for you whenever you're not sleeping well. So I hope you are able to get some good sleep. Take care of yourself, Brazen, and thank you for being here. Oh, hi, Audrey. Audrey? Audrey, don't pretend. Oh, hey, you know what?
Welcome to the cocktail lounge. Please enjoy your stay.
Thank you very much for the follow. Follows are anonymous, but always appreciated. Feel free to hang out and chat if you want, but never feel obligated. Hello, Lola Samara. How are you doing today? Well, let's buy some more advice-flavored drink. Before you can ask anything, a can quickly spits out into the tray. Certain Calico always recommends me. Aww. Penny is so wonderful. I love that Calico. She is, Like, there are so many, like, I have almost too much to say about how wonderful she is. One of the most delightful people that is in my life, and I'm really happy for that. I love her. How you doing? Yeah. Before you can say anything, a can quickly spits out into the tray. The writing on the can is smeared and misprinted. I'm sorry, I hope I didn't freak you out. I dozed off and turned back into that thing. So glad you still want to talk after seeing that. Don't worry, you're fine. She really is a sweetie. She is. It continues on the back, even more smeared. I'd give you a discount if I knew how, but I don't know how. Please keep talking to me. There's nobody here but rats and they don't have any change. That sounds lonely. It continues along the bottom, barely legible. I think I'm going to run out of advice cans and I don't know how I'll communicate after those are all gone. I might be unable to. I'm really scared. Maybe I can help. Examine the machine. You look around Audrey from the left side. There was a brand label at eye level, and something was scratched into the metallic surface below it. Audrey, can you scooch forward? You have a look around Audrey's back. There's an inscription there with handwritten notes. The inscription lists the last service date. It was 2 months ago and the technician was Mutt. You can go to Mutt's Fish and Chips. Man, I wish I'd known all of this sooner. Negative. Mercury. Okay. No, we're fine. We're fine. All right. I don't think this is any of the... I don't think any of these are the apartment we're looking for. But now that I'm here, I'm gonna tap all of them. Well, nope, that's the giant eyeball that kills you. It kills you. You know, surprisingly enough. Here we go. Ah, you startled me. What can I do for you? I have questions. What is the visitor? We don't know. A stellar object that emits some terrible unknown radiation. That's our best guess at the moment. Somehow it warps utterly anyone unfortunate enough to observe it. We have no rational explanation for that. My personal theory is some sort of malfunctioning alien technology. What do the others think? Either a natural phenomenon we don't understand, or an intelligent life form. The observations we collected are intended to attempt communication with it. In case of the latter, why not kill it instead? Kill it? How? It would be like killing the sun. If this thing is even alive in a way we understand, I doubt we can cause it any actual harm. Okay, so we've planted the idea in all three of the understudy cultists' heads, for want of a better word. God, I really wish I'd been able to recruit Audrey sooner. I really want to go back and do like another run and be like, hey, here's all the companions I wasn't able to recruit the first time, and get them up to like good levels. Okay. We're gonna save the game here. First, I'm gonna take a big old swig of that danger juice. That would be cool, right? I love this game, and I kind of want to see, like, sure, Joel is cool, but a living vending machine? You know, cultists of this god? I wanna see what we can. Oh, that just. Oh boy, that kills you apparently. Right. I think it's because he hasn't looked outside. He's not one of the cursed. What happens if I give the black ooze to Helen? Okay, it doesn't hurt her as much. 1000 XP, baby! Okay. We're gonna save the thing. Hi, Mono. How you doing? I got a shout out for Mono, please. How was your art stream? Do you get all the commissions done? Mouse spotted. Got a bunch of. You can tell exactly where that squish mouse into a billiards ball corner pocket. Hunt the mouse around with a pool cue. Cook can of beans with some stew. New recipe. Drawing you with huge knockers. Joke's on you, I'm into that shit. Okay, yeah, we've seen this conversation. Mr. Roaches. Okay, saved our game. Now we go back and we talk to Jasper. I already have those. I mean, yeah, like... I don't think Kaneru is gonna say no to fan art. I'm just like, oh no, don't draw me with huge tits. Anything but the Briar Patch. Hello again. Okay. Let's talk. I heard you were the one to find it. First, it's not so lucky. This goes by too quick. Tell me about your group. Do you think we could kill it? No, that's not what this is about. We don't want to kill it. This isn't about revenge. I think I could kill it. What an absurd thought. This is not what we want. This is not what she would have wanted either. Have I missed something? Okay. I'm looking for how to fight the visitor. I've asked all 4 of them about attacking it. So I think now that we've asked all 4, that should unlock the possibility. Alright, we'll give it a try. Everyone is ready. No, 4 offerings have not yet been prepared. Okay, I have something for you.
Hello? It's a raid!
Leah, welcome on in. For those who don't know me, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I checked, and today we are playing some Look Outside. What were you streaming today?
Hell yeah, trans rights.
Hell yeah, trans rights. Oh yeah, you were doing some Dead by Daylight. I remember seeing, yeah, the Debbie Daylight thing in my notifications. How did you do? Did you get some good kills? I haven't finished this boss yet. Okay, cool. Loot the fridge. Oh, 2v8, yeah. Like I remember that being a thing. 7 kills last game. That's wild. I think it's really cool that that is an option. You know, that you can just that you can coordinate with 2 killers now. Okay. Nitro boost. Fighting armor. We're just gonna start blasting. Thank you for the delicious egg.
Pizza, yeah.
Hi, chortling bird. How you doing? Okay, it's blinded. Sam's paralyzed. Alright. T-Storm. And then attack. We'll attack the draft as well. The draft is unconstitutional. It's made for a time where, you know, we were nations at war, but now we have alternative methods of, you know, diplomacy. Lola eats a delicious egg is the name of a doji in another universe. Is it, that kind of egg, maybe. How you doing, chortling bird? Derivative. So yeah, so like I mentioned like I mentioned previously, this monster very much reminds me of the salmon snake from Fear and Hunger, because the draft is very similar to the tongue attack that the salmon snake has, whereas it except with except the salmon snake bores you. Hi Lucy, thank you so much for the raid. For those who don't know me, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I checked, and today we are trying to get some endings from Look Outside. Okay, we add that to the manuscript, so now we have the complete manuscript. Yeah, what were you streaming today? I got a shout out for Lucy, please. Okay. I'm trying to save it. Okay. Oh, you were doing Koromon. I've heard good things about that. I've seen Elwyn play it. Looks like a lot of fun. Finally beat the Storm Titan. Alright, so we have all of the pieces that we need. Now we go down to the the basement, and we give the manuscript to Jasper. Now that we've suggested to everyone that we kill the visitor, we should be able to engage it in combat. Unless I accidentally suggested at one point to a different character, to one of the other astronomers, that we try being peaceful to it. In which case, according to the Reddits, that I've absolutely fucked it. Everyone is ready. Not the kind of fucking I want. I know, right? And with, and not with the kind of tentacles that would be enjoyable either. Did I just get fucked by an alien bunny slime? The fun fact about the YouTube thumbnails, my YouTube thumbnails pop up when searching for shadows over cyberspace. Hell yeah, I love that. You fuck one alien money slime. You become known as the alien money slime fucker. I mean, it could be worse. Like, I am a well-rounded monster fucker, and yet people are just like, oh look, this werewolf. I'm like, yes, werewolves are good, but I have art of more than just werewolves. But yeah, it's very cool to hear that my my thumbnails are popping up. Even if it is for like very niche stuff, I will take it. I gotta work on like making more shorts as well. There's I kind of want to make a like a fake 40k lore one that like makes fun of people who get their 40k lore just from YouTube shorts. Perfect. Okay, good. Got everything that we need. Kind of been looking up Asa to make Tomodachi. Hell yeah. I love that. I love that. Asa is one of the reasons for... Oh no! Oh shit. Okay, okay. So apparently I missed that one. Okay, okay. Whoops. Whoopsie. Okay. So, we go get the videotape back from her. Then we bust into the security room and we retake the footage. Okay, I would like the offering back. Okay, so one. I'm gonna need those discs again. Okay, okay. Like, yeah, the planetary discs are cool and all, but I feel like they're one of the more frustrating mechanics of this game. I think sun and then negative? There we go. All right. So, we turn the feed off. Okay. Sorry, Cinnamon. I need to figure out where, which feed is the right one. No, it's not that one. Not that one. Hydrating on shrimp will do. Thank you. Whoa. Okay, it's that one. Oh, okay. Sippy check. Okay, now we wait for the video to finish recording. Poor hamster, I know. But, you know, there is a... There's a reason why they're called, why guinea pig is a colloquial term for animal that is used for experiments. Because before we started using rats, we were using guinea pigs. I have an offer. Thank you for the headpads. CCTV manuscript. Melissa, how you doing, hun? They are neither pigs nor are they from Guinea. It's true. It's like, there's this one, like, language YouTuber who is like, hey, English, we need a name for this creature, guinea pig. It's not a pig, nor is it from Guinea. Okay, French, how about you? Cochon d'Inde. Cochon d'Inde? What is that? Cochon is pig. Okay, yeah, well, d'Inde is of India. It's not a pig, and it's not from India. Seen that one? Yeah. You have news? What's the news? Okay. Everyone is... Everyone is ready. Oh, right, yep. I need to give him the manuscript. Ow. After 2 months on E, it's finally happening. Boobs starting to hurt. Hell yeah. Okay, everyone is ready. Ah. I'm doing well, you know. Today has been pretty stressful, but I'm doing okay, personally. Yeah, I've gotten to chill. I got some nice food, you know. I have some like chicken nuggets and like some like tater tot discs that are absolutely, like, when I air fry them, they are delightfully crispy. And, you know, that's been good. Hey, you're making my day better just by being here, okay? You know, I've always loved having company, and hey, this is one way in which I get to connect with people. Yeah, congratulations on Teddy Hurt. You know, it's one of those things that you're just like, ow, oh wait. Oh no, cramps. Oh wait, cramps. Yay. Hello there. Yeah, tit pain. No, 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 tit pain. This is the quality kind of content that y'all come to see, right? You're just saying absolutely dumbass shit. Wonder if that's one of the 100 gods. Okay. Perfect. Manuscript. Okay. Perfect. Coding. Cheers for tit pain. Tit, ow. Okay. Beautiful painting. I've seen some people do like speed runs of this, where it's just like rush down to Jasper, like kick his ass, get the key, go and do the terrible ritual, and then you can get it done in like under 15 minutes. It's like, sure, you've basically doomed the world, but nobody said speedruns had to be about getting the good ending. Okay, everybody presents their offerings. Everybody gets schlupped up when the gaze is upon us. Not as fun as Breath of the Wild speedruns. It could be worse though. It could be like early Majora's Mask speedruns. Early Majora's Mask speedruns were basically about accessing the console and doing these really laborious, like trying to type in commands using the N64, like using the N64 controller. Or Mario 64 speedruns. Well, those ones are cool because you have some great there's great explanations for why you're moving faster, because Mario has an upper limit on how fast he can go forwards, but not on how fast he can go backwards. Okay, we beat up the Chaos Quartet, no big deal. Okay, so Hekatomb actually does seem to hurt this thing. It'd be hilarious if Joel could actually devour the Cosmic Quartet, or Chaos Quartet, rather. Alright, healing spray, let's go. Let me check something. Also, I hate that it's those are technically vintage games now, but oh well. I believe he can open his mouth wide enough. I'm letting him try. He's doing his best. You know, Joel's wild, isn't he? The fact that we basically abducted him from his home. And now we're, you know, we basically recruited him to work with us. We're calling it an adoption. Oh, he's gone berserk. Joel eats God, the game. It'll take a hell of a lot more than Joel to, like, not even Joel can get his teeth around the visitor, I think. Okay, then it turns into the Chaos Pretzel. We, shit, I didn't bring any, the war rifle is empty. Let's give him the flamethrower. I mean, he's probably committed war crimes, right? If not him, then Colonel Squeakham's definitely committed war crimes. That's the thing, Colonel Squeakham's. It's not the screams that bother me. It's the silence afterwards. He seemed to say. Flamethrower is designed for war crimes. It's true. If he didn't, the landlord did enough for the right. Like yeah, dude basically turned his whole apartment, his whole room, his whole quarters into a testament to the atrocities that he had to commit. You've slowed down perception. Okay, okay. Can I commune with the visitor? No, not with us here. Maybe if we weren't here, you could. Ask another question. How do we kill the visitor? Kill it? That doesn't seem possible. We're utterly powerless against it. We can only hope it loses interest in us. It can still answer questions. You know what? I'm gonna ask it again. I think we're good. Wait, that's who we're supposed to ask about killing the visitor. Okay, so I don't know why Hackatomb was doing like 0 damage before. Maybe it was just really bad RNG. Should not do this. But we're gonna need to go now. We ain't gonna. That seems possible. Well, we gotta try. Damn, we're doing a lot of damage. But sorry, everyone, this is the end. It's bleeding, and it's burning. Double attack. Sam gets to attack twice as well. Joel gets 4 attacks because he's attacking twice each with 2 actions. We love you all. Red eyes burn. I won't lie, this music absolutely fucks. I love it. Staunch wounds. Give me all the bite. Okay, here we go. We're victorious. We have asked everyone. I hope so. I'm sure there are like some great fan works. What is this? Sam's. This is you? Sam's. Feeling very perceived right now. What are these, Sam? Attack! Are you sure you want to attack the visitor? We've got it! We've done it! We're here! Oh shit, it's just us. We don't get any of our comrades. So, one thing I do know is, if you have the April Fool's Day patch, or if your name is Casanova, you can smooch the visitor. And doing so kills you. What else would happen? You know? Feeling very perceived right now. Why are you doing this? Are you trying to hurt me? I feel something new. I feel anger. I have never felt this before. I don't like it. We're literally the first thing to have ever attacked the visitor. Oh, it's weak against fire. I'm going to make you disappear. Oh no. When faced with the unimaginable, why not do the unimaginable, to be honest? Right? Wait! Wait! It's there! Meteor Strike! It's no longer 999 stamina. It's 1. Rush Braver's forbidden technique. We paid $120 for this. We spent so many hours playing this goddamn JRPG. Losing morale, or having other people grow bored with it. Doing all those side quests, spending countless hours. Being subjected to those stupid characters, and finally... prepare the Meteor Strike. Input new name for Rush. It's because it's a move that you use to kill God in the game. Right. And when the visitor doesn't know that you as a human aren't capable of this. So if you believe that you are capable of this, why not? In this moment, the visitor has given us power that we would never have had. It believes that we have this power, so through its own power, we are killing it. My God, it's us. We've got the spiky hair and everything. It's time for Omni Slash. I mean, Meteor Strike. This is it. The moment I've been preparing for my whole life. Yep, there we go. The moment I've trained for. Meteor! Oh shit, the visitor user. Oh no. No. This can't be it. This can't be the end. If I believe it, then I can do it. And if the visitor believes in us, surely we can. Gosh, what are you doing? You can't give up now. Everyone's counting on you. Blasts, he's back. Just like the video's game, uses tears of friendship. Blasts? But how? I thought you were gone. I'll never be gone as long as you keep me alive in your heart. First aid, rushing wind, hero's will. Beatdown, demon haymaker, demonic rage. Visitor is stunned. Come on, Brush. You can't let it end here. I know you've got it in you. Some wrath. The visitor reaches out and touches. But somehow... Oh no, Zonra became a mass of wriggling limbs. Demon Haymaker. Salutars. Rosh, the people need you. Get back up and fight. Tears of friendship. Visitor's draining health. Visitor is bleeding heavily. Rushing wind. Beat down. The power of the fell demon knuckles. Magic missile. Magic shield. Flame of firestorm. Shock lightning. Ice blizzard. Power ritual. Fracture. Breach the fabric of reality to destroy an opponent. Oh my god, this is amazing. Did I do the previous things? What previous things? Zonrath has recovered their wits. Wrath of Creation. Oh shit, that's a lot of damage. No, blasts! Rabu, even Rabu is here. Yay, Rabu is also here, I guess. Defeating the eyeball. Yeah, we did that, or else we wouldn't be here. Let's see. Hero's Will. Let's see, quick, use the healing spray on everyone. Blizzard. Rabu bonk. Bonk the bad guy on the noggin. That'll teach him. Thank you for jacketing off. Rabu dance. Dance and wiggle around. Rabu cake. Bake a cake for everyone to enjoy. Chocolate mousse. Rabu poison. Uses poison stinger. Torment Beam, Power of the Ring of Torment, curses the user to suffer for 10,000 years in the vivisection pit for each use. Ah, okay. So Rabu's just the joke character until you unlock his final ability. I see, I see. Oh no. Rabu. Rabu. Oh no, look at him. I broke the joke character. He's withering away. Oh, Jesus. Not even the imaginary JRPG characters are immune to looking outside. Regrow limbs. 100 core acid vomit. Rabu Cave. Let's see what that does. Oh no, Zalatar. Wait. Oh shit. That helped heal the... Oh no. Rabu has been assimilated as part of the visitor. You're finally ready, Rush. Show the world how strong you've become. Rush, if you can't do this, nobody can. You've got this. Hi, King Utsuru. I'm surprised I didn't rename Rabu. Maybe I should have. Okay. We've got to do our best. Musashi, blind thrusts. Horizontal cut. Checkmate. Unique attack for the Sword of Regicide, the blade that thirsts for royal blood. Let's see, hide, assassination, smoke bomb, venom stab. Rabu's rebelled against the visitor's will. Yeah! Okay, it's poisoned, it's asleep, it's bleeding horribly. Breath of Creation. Oh, we're all taking damage. That's rough. What does the Rabu dance do? Hide. Look at him go. No effect. He really is just a joke character, except for when he does the horrifying things. Oh, jeez. Is that really all you've got? I guess I was wrong about you. Maldork. Assassination. Vampire Strike, Draining Slash, Dark Beam, Hellfire, Void Slice. Cut 10% of the target's remaining hit points. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Shit, there goes Musashi. Visitor beckons. May has been assimilated. Rush! Himiko's! Fuck all those other characters, I guess. Hellfire! Healing Wind. Anointment. Prayer. Grants protection and life generation. Firmament Thrust. I've got a Firmament Thrust for you right here, Pants Grab. Okay. Does the assimilation give the visitor health? It seems to. Holy shit, that's a lot of, No! I've always believed in you. And there's one more thing. I've always... Save it for later. There's one more thing I gotta do. Is it time? It's not. It's time! My friends, believe in me. It's time to show them they were right. Meteor Strike! Oh my god. Oh shit. Rush's body was victorious. 8,000 XP, 23 million damage. All fun and games until the author needs a sacrificial pawn to inspire the hero. Yup. We did it. Evil is defeated and the world is saved. It takes years for the mystical realms of Arcania to return to normal. But in time, peace once again prevails. Lasts returns to the village and becomes a swordsmanship instructor. Eventually, he's elected mayor and proudly represents his people in the Arcanian Congress. Ever in the search of ancient relics, Zonrath sets off on a new journey to find the lost ruins of Elthandria. With his trusty axe, he cleaves his way to gold and glory. Zalatar's look at this Hawaiian shirt. So good. And the fucking sunglasses and the straw hat. Yeah, apparently they came back to life somehow. Zalatar's retires from his position as Archmagister of Zauberheim and finally builds his cliffside cottage. He spends his time gardening rare and exotic herbs for his apothecary. Rabu never quite recovered from the final battle. He returned to Rabu village a despondent man, rarely leaving his home. Apparently Rabu's portrait gets worse every time you use Vivisection Beam. That's kind of why I didn't want to use it again. He's been through enough. Making Mono use the Vivisection Beam. Eventually, he disappeared without a trace. Musashi returned to the Chrysanthemum Blade to the eastern realm of Tatsukai and received a hero's welcome. The Emperor appoints him as chief bodyguard, the nation's highest honor. Surely this ending was the funnest way for them to write and draw, right? Like, all of the other endings are like, take place within the world that they'd created, but now this is the world that the visitor has willed into being. And it's just, it's wild and over the top. I love it. Very Final Fantasy IV. Have all the members die but pull their punches, and almost none of them really died. Tricky as always, Mace finds herself in trouble more often than not, but with her characteristic guile, she always manages to find her way out. Thank you for the clip, Sid. I appreciate you. Maldork takes up a life of penance for his grievous misdeeds. He spends days helping the needy, and in time becomes known as a hero. As for Rush's and Himiko's, some say they can see the wind gale just over the horizon, ever in search of new adventures. The end. That's fucking wild. I love it. The end. Final True Ending. Okay, so the gamer closes the game, pulls up the wiki, and begins the solemn task of adding a new page for this ending. Oh my god, I love it. Grimly, with a heavy heart, he labels the page correctly as Final True Ending and begins writing out the events that just transpired. The fourth wall has been utterly shattered by the visitor. For some strange reason, he decides to leave the final 4 messages of the ending out of the article. They don't need to know, he thinks. It's better this way. The gamer is correct. And if you go and look at the Look Outside fandom wiki, it's not on there. Because, you know, they don't need to know. It's better this way. It means that if you go out of your way to experience this yourself, you get that little bit much more satisfaction than somebody who did not do it themselves. Also, first time ever that I've seen somebody put "the gamer is correct" in anything. Thank you for playing. Final True Ending, the true canon ending of Look Outside. Amazing. So, with everything that we've seen here, a phrase I never thought I would agree with, we've been playing this game for a few months now, and it's given me some time to think about what I think of Look Outside, and what I think Look Outside is about. Quote number 20, we're going to do a shitload of drugs and talk to a child. True. So, sure, Look Outside is a survival horror game made in RPG Maker. That much is obvious and true. But it's so much more than that. It's hard to imagine a world before the pandemic anymore. It seems like a time before time, literally prehistory. But I think those of us who were there remember what it did to us. The feeling of isolation, of insecurity, of not knowing if we were going to see another day, and what horrors people out there were experiencing. And much like Look Outside, a whole lot of us, those of us who are lucky to be here were transformed in ways that we are still kind of coming to terms with. And, a lot of us stayed at home and cooked and tried our best to make it through. And millions of people died. Millions of people's lives were permanently altered. Even those who didn't die were permanently, their immune systems were ruined, their bodies shattered. A lot of us are still recovering. I caught COVID, and I still get a dry cough every now and again when I find myself just like coughing and spluttering, and there's just like nothing that I can do to stop that. Yeah, it changed the course of not just this generation, but all future generations. Our history is irrevocably altered for the pandemic's existence. But much like the Thank you for the clip. Much like the ending that I think is the best ending. The one where you become the guardian of Earth. Like, sure, the pandemic didn't bring about the utopian society that we were looking for. Humanity failed a whole lot of the challenges that were put forth as a result of it. But so many of us came together and formed communities and helped each other through and stayed safe. What I think Look Outside teaches us is that in times of the hardest crises, we can find company in our fellow downtrodden. That we can turn to our local communities, and by banding together, we can survive. And what survival looks like is different for everyone. We may not, we can never go back to what once was. We make it through permanently, physically, and mentally changed. But what we do with that survival, what we do with rebuilding, what we do with continuing our life, with finding a new normal, that's up to us. And together, the world does not have to be a shitty place. The world is only as dark as we allow it to be. And individually, we may not feel like we have a whole lot of power. But randomly reaching out to your neighbor and being there for them when they need it most, that changes their world. And through millions of little acts of kindness, we can form better communities and, with any luck, a more hopeful tomorrow. Yeah, exactly, Tara. Like, the waited out ending, the no going back, it feels a lot like what happened here. But that doesn't always have to be the case. And I like to think that this game has a hopeful message. Band together with people that society sees as freaks. Because those of us who are the most downtrodden, the most looked down upon, most of us have the endless capacity for empathy, who have the survival skills to form a group and care for one another. To quote the Near Games about when faced with a hopeless situation, even if it's pointless, you still have to do it. And like the Boondocks says, what do you do when you can't do nothing, but there's nothing you can do? You do what you can. That means more to the people who are with you than you can ever truly know. So yeah, horrifying things happen in this game, but ultimately, to reiterate, I think it carries a hopeful message. So yeah, that's Look Outside, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that, please feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the cool things that make the algorithm go brr. And a big shout out to my tier 2 subscribers, Valtteri and Fizzypuff. However you support me, it helps me make as much content as I can. So thank you once again for watching, and remember that the world is only as dark as we allow it to be. So light it up.